Where Leaf at? Where Khalifa? Eric. Good. Uh-oh, you got your chucks on.
Girls, ready. Where am I sitting, boss? You sitting in the middle?
Thank you.
Jeff, middle?
No, I was in the middle, but I want you.
This is the view.
I'm good. I just wanted to make sure I was in the right spot.
And it's live, so
Okay.
not all went live.
You got the finger on? Okay.
I didn't know if you saw him.
Yeah, this is here. Yeah, so he knows. Oh, he knows everything. So yeah.
You want to switch?
I think that's the color.
Okay, let's try to put one.
Replacing the chair.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Before we begin with the microphones, commissioners, you have to hold the push down. If you press the button, the microphone's still going to be hot. So if you want the microphone not to be hot, you have to hold the push button down continuously, or it will still be on. All right. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
I call to order the meeting of the Philadelphia Commissioners Board of Elections for Wednesday, August 7, 2024. This meeting is in compliance under the Pennsylvania Sunshine Act. The Philadelphia City Commissioners are a three-member bipartisan board of elected officials in charge of elections and voter registration for the County of Philadelphia. Each commissioner is elected to serve a four-year term that coincides with the municipal election cycle for mayor and city council. The commissioners set and enforce departmental policies to administer voter registration and conduct elections in accordance with federal, state, and voter registration and election laws. The City Commissioners were created by the Pennsylvania Assembly in 1711 with a focus on taxation and held various regulatory powers throughout the centuries. The Commissioners started maintaining voter lists in 1799 and took on more election-related responsibilities, but didn't emerge into its current form until the adoption of Philadelphia Home Rule Charter in 1951. We will start off with public comments. Before beginning their comments, commenters shall state where they live or if they are not a resident of Philadelphia, and if they are a Philadelphia taxpayer. Public comment is not an opportunity for dialogue or Q&A. It is public comment, a chance for you to tell us what you think. Each speaker will have 2 minutes to speak. However, I may extend the time at my discretion. Public comment must concern matters on today's meeting agenda. Finally, it is my responsibility to preserve the order and decorum of the meeting as such. Profane, slanderous, discriminatory, or personal attacks will not be tolerated. If you wish to make a public objection to a perceived sunshine violation, please raise your hand and I will recognize you. Outbursts will not be tolerated. Anyone wishing to offer public comment, please step forward. There are no public comments. We will now move to a report from Secretary Bluestein for email public comment. Commissioner Bluestein, are there any email public comments?
All comments that were emailed by 9:45 a.m. were shared with the commissioners and the deputies at 10 a.m. and have been provided to each commissioner at the beginning of the meeting and are available at the public comment table. We've received one comment for this week's meeting from Victor Thinoy related to including the full year on the vote-by-mail envelopes and replacement ballots. I have reviewed the comment and ask that it be moved into the record.
I've also reviewed the comment and asked that it be moved into the record.
Thank you. We will now proceed to old business. We will hear a report from our Director of Election Administrations and Operations. Oh. So what? Okay, we will move that public comment into the record.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning, Joe.
This is our sunshine update for August 7, 2024. The warehouse unit has completed the installation of new batteries on all 3,750 XL units. The team is now focused on ongoing repairs to ensure all equipment is fully operational before testing. For our voter registration report, we have processed a total of 178,178 applications to date for this election cycle. Out of these, 132,000 were submitted in paper form. All applications will be processed by the end of the day. There is still a lot of reviewing and proofing to do. We are printing and mailing approximately 91,000 ID cards. This should be completed by the end of the week. Delaware and Spring Garden is extending hours to accommodate any petition lookups. The County Board of Election is accepting mail-in and absentee applications for November 5th general election. If you would like to vote by mail, the deadline to apply is Tuesday, October 29th, 2024 at 5 p.m. Voters may apply online at vote.phila.gov. Special elections have been scheduled for Tuesday, September 17, 2024 for State House Districts 195th and the 201st. These elections are being held to fill the seats left vacant by resignations. Visit our website to check out all affected wards and divisions at vote.phila.gov. Please note that the general election for the next term will still occur on Tuesday, November 5th, 2024. If you're not sure if you're eligible to vote in the special election, look up your address at atlas.phila/voting or call our office at 215-686-VOTE. Anyone who is in our on our permanent mailing list and applying to receive a ballot for this year will receive a ballot for the special election. If you would like to vote by mail for the September 17th special election, the deadline to apply is Tuesday, September 10th at 5 p.m. As of yesterday, we have approved a total of 100,366 vote-by-mail applications. Of those, 61,386 are paper applications, and 38,980 are electronic applications. This includes military, civilian overseas, and federal voters. We currently have a total of 2,203 applications waiting to be processed. Of those, 1,785 are paper applications and 418 are electronic applications. The polling place unit is actively securing sites for the special election on September 17th. Currently, there are 9 refusals, and we are working diligently to meet the deadline of August 28th for securing all required sites. For our election board report, our summer training program concluded with 2,220 participants. We have sent out special election letters and emails and phone calls to potential participants that began on Monday. So far, we have confirmed a total of 307 board workers. We have a current total of 2,663 board workers registered for training. Finally, on the progress of the satellite election offices, we're in the final stages of construction for Districts 4, 7, and 10. For District 5, construction is ongoing and we are close to finalizing the lease. District 8 requires no construction and we are nearing the completion of the lease agreement. Vendor work has started for District 1, with the office expected to be ready by the end of August. Construction is underway for Districts 2, 6, and 9, with expected completion in September. Thank you, that's all I have.
Vice Chair Deeley, do you have any questions?
I do not.
Secretary Bluestein, did you have any questions?
I do not.
We'll now move to report from our Director of Administration.
Thank you, Chairman. Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
I'm pleased to address you today and share updates from our administration report for August 1st, 2024. Yesterday, we hosted a tabletop exercise that was facilitated by the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, also known as CISA. We had over 70 participants across the day, including our staff, members of the Mayor's administration, and state and federal partners. The exercise focused on collaboration to ensure the safety and security of all election workers and our operations. It was a great opportunity for our management to think about how they can work together in difficult situations if they were to arise. I'd like to express my appreciation to CISA for their support and to everyone who attended for their participation. In our Budget and Procurement Department, we've been processing invoices and purchase orders as usual. We're also handling reimbursement forms for both departmental and surge staff employees. Additionally, we're starting to track the costs associated with the upcoming special election. In communications, we redesigned the mail ballot instructions per the Department of State guidelines, incorporating language updates, illustrations, and translations, and secured final approval from the Department of State. We created graphics for the special election and National Poll Worker Recruitment Day. We designed, translated, and finalized the special election announcement postcard, which will be delivered to voters in the 195th and 201st legislative districts in advance of the special election. Additionally, we revised the special election mail-in ballot envelopes to include the words "special election" in red text to reduce any potential voter confusion. We've updated all voter guides, drafted social media posts for the public meetings, and updated poll worker training materials. Regarding engagement, we have several voting machine demonstrations scheduled. Details are outlined in the handouts you've received. We'll continue distributing flyers to recruit poll workers and bilingual interpreters and encourage voter registration. We're also reaching out to local businesses, senior centers, and stores to help distribute election materials and host events. In human resources, I would like to flag that the numbers in the report are for the whole year. We realized that moving forward, it would be more beneficial to share numbers that are specific to the election we are working on, so you will see that adjustment in the future reports. For the year, we're currently hiring for 42 Clerk 1 positions and 8 trades helpers. As of now, we filled 37 clerk roles and 1 of the 7 trades helpers positions. Our total workforce stands at 167 employees, with 135 in civil service and 32 exempt. This includes 62 Clerk 1s, 20 Clerk 2s, 12 Clerk 3s, and 16 trades helpers. We're continuing with new hire activities and preparing for upcoming orientations. And just because I think this is probably relevant for you since the primary, we have filled 15 of the 18 Clerk 1 positions and 6 of the 7 trades helpers. And that statement is an amendment to my written report. As we look to the future, I am filled with optimism and enthusiasm for the road ahead. I do want to say I know that the addition of the special election has required a lot of reorganizing by our staff, and I want to commend them for stepping up. They have done a really incredible job, and I just want to say thank you to all of our staff for continuing to do whatever it takes to make sure that we have the best election possible.
Vice Chair Deeley, did you have any questions for Election Director?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Secretary Bluestein, do you have any questions?
I do not.
We will now proceed to new business. We will begin by considering the first agenda item. I motion to hire Mark Johnson for Director of Safety and Security position. Is there a second?
Second.
Vice Chair Deeley, do you have any comments on this item before we proceed to vote?
I do not, thank you.
Secretary Bluestein, do you have any comments on this item before we proceed to vote?
I do not.
Secretary Bluestein, please call the roll.
Vice Chair Deeley.
I vote aye.
I vote aye. Chairman Sabir.
Aye. We will now proceed to the other business portion of the agenda. Vice Chair Deeley, do you have any other business to be raised at this meeting?
Thank you, Chairman, I do not.
Secretary Bluestein, do you have any other business to be raised at this meeting?
I do not.
I have slight business. Very excited that one of our team members, our attorney, I didn't know she was multi-talented. We would like to congratulate Alison Stohr on climbing Mount Kilimanjaro. Reaching the summit of Africa's highest peak is an extraordinary achievement that showcases your determination and strength. Your journey is truly inspiring, and I hope you take immense pride in this remarkable accomplishment. May this experience be a stepping stone to even more adventures and more success. Sincerely, Chairman Commissioner Omar Sabir.
Congratulations, Allison.
Hearing no other business, I'd like the motion to adjourn today's meeting. Is there a second?
Second.
Commissioner Bluestein, please call the roll.
Vice Chair Deeley.
Aye.
I vote aye. Chairman Sabir.
Aye.